Mike and Jeremy and Lou made it back into the pizzeria. They quietly moved around. We need to get back to the security office. We need to check for the cameras and see where everyone is, Jeremy said. But then an animatronic was coming. Michael grabbed Jeremy and they hid behind a place and waited for the animatronic to pass. It was Withered Foxy. He walked slowly and menacingly around, looking for any other staff members that might be free so he can capture them himself. Must detain threats, he said. But eventually he went away, and Michael and Jeremy were relieved. Okay, let's head to the security office as quickly and as quietly as possible, Michael said. Michael, Jeremy and Lou safely made it to the security office. Jeremy looked for the cameras and saw what happened while Michael and Lou kept a lookout. Well, they really have captured all the staff members and the rest of the adults, including your dad and Mr. Emily. The kids are the only ones that are free, said Jeremy. Okay, so how do we get everything back to normal so we can save everybody? Michael said. There's a button on the backstage that can tell the animatronics to come back and deactivate the security lockdown, said Jeremy. But then they heard the Pop Goes the Weasel playing in the distance. The puppet was coming. The trio hid under the desk while the puppet looked around the room. She was searching. She could sense somebody was there, but she couldn't find them. So eventually the puppet left, and then Michael and the others came out of hiding. Oh, that was a close one, Jeremy sighed, while wiping his forehead. So what do we do first? Michael asked. Well, I checked the cameras. There are a few animatronics by the backstage with some kids playing, so going there without getting caught would be, difficult. But I saw a playback. Ralph and the others are trapped in the spare closet. No animatronics are guarding it. But there are a few robots and kids hanging out in the staff break room, Jeremy explained. We need to rescue the employees first, said Michael. Lou seemed really worried and concerned, but Mike turned to him and said, It's okay, buddy. We're going to find them and they're going to be fine. We're going to save Ralph as well, okay? There's a vent that leads close to the break room, Jeremy said. Then he sighed in a horrified realization. Oh, we're going to have to climb for the vents again, aren't we? We'll be fine, Jeremy. We've done it before, we can do it again. Let's go, Michael said. So they all climbed for the vent to reach to the break room.